Guys, Ronnie here. Today I want to talk to you about a little project we got going on around the house here. I've already hung flagpole today, just one of those kind that come off of the front porch, mounts on one of the poles. But I also got another semi-big project that I'm working on. I did some bartering. I had some, me and my dad, back when my dad was healthy and everything, me and him used to trap coyotes and foxes. And we did it for a good many years, and I had all my old traps left, and the guy who worked on building our house, he was wanting to get into trapping, and he had some old cabinets left. So I traded him. We got some shelves in there, and I got soft close hinges. They're a little dirty, but I got two uppers and I got three base cabinets here, and they're kitchen counter height there, you can see. And this is a room inside my carport here, and that's what I'm doing. I'm laying them out now. I've never hung cabinets before, and here I was just trying to find the center of my stud. This is going to be behind the cabinet, so I just drawed a line up there. It'll go above my cabinet, and this is the bottom of it. And I'm thinking about getting a 1x4 and putting here, and then putting one on top of it, of the cabinet, kind of making like a cleat. It'll mount back here. This one I have one at the top, and then on the wall will be one up under it, and then we'll come up about 4 inches from the bottom there and mount one there, and that'll kind of give it something to rest on, since I'm only one person, and it can hold it. So we'll see what happens. I changed my mind on the cleat on the back of here. I put it on here, but I didn't like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just putting this up here on my level line, and I'm gonna set the cabinet right on top of that so I can screw it to the wall. That's my plan. Alright, so we got our first upper cabinet hung. You can see here. Don't have any of the shelves in it yet, but I got it hung. It's secured to the wall. Still got to clean these up. They were sitting in a warehouse. So the next thing I'm going to do is mount my base cabinet over here on this side. For the top, I hadn't really decided what I'm going to use for the top, and I like to have I like to ask y'all for y'all's to span a good bit of distance, probably at least 10 or 12 feet. So what I like to do is have one continuous top. Originally I was thinking about using plywood, or maybe even getting like 2x4s and gluing them together and making one thick top. You know, it'd be like the thickness of a 2x4, like 3 3/4 inch thick. But I hadn't decided yet. I may just buy one of those prefab ones, you know, that has the Formica cover on, the Formica top on it, and it has kind of like the roll edge up against the back. I may just get one of those. I think you can get one of those for 70, 80 bucks. And that'd be the only money that I really would have in this build at this point. But let me show you what I got to do in order to get this base cabinet in here. In order to get it to slide up against the back, instead of notching the cabinet, I'm just going to take my skill saw and adjust the depth where it's just barely cutting, and I'm going to cut that piece out, pull that out, and that'll allow that to slide flush up against the wall, and then we can screw it to the wall. As you can see here, I got the depth of my blade adjusted there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it on this wall right here. The last thing I want to do is hit that. I think I can go a little bit, but the last thing I want to do is hit this brick wall right here. Let's see what that does. Alright, let's try it out. See what happens. I'm going to do a plunge cut on this. Alright, I think we went just deep enough. If I need to go any deeper, I can use my chisel. The very next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the caulk line here. And I got a real stiff knife. This is a Klein tool knife. This is actually a cable TV technician knife. So. My object is to not damage the sheetrock if I can help it. Okay. I believe it's going to pull off. Let's give it one more go. Now we get our pry bar and we'll put a little pressure on it so we get it to separate. We got our pry bar here. I got it away from there. Now I'm just going to slide it in behind it, and I'm just going to slowly work my way down. There we go. All right. Got a couple of these pin nails that are left behind, so we're going to go ahead and pull them out of the way. Just like that. One here. One here. Got two in the corner. There we go. We can recaulk that right there later. Alright, let's slide our cabinet in place. What it looks like now when we cut that. So I have a little gap at the bottom. But this is going to be a very nice drawer. I plan to put, really don't know what I'm going to put in these. I haven't made up my mind. I'll probably put, I don't know if I might put my drills on the counter. I've seen some people make those little holders where they kind of sit in there. That would be nice to have them sitting right here and have my charger right here. I got an outlet there. I had an electrician put these in with this in mind. Originally when I did this was going to be my hunting room. It's gonna put all my camouflage clothes, my hunting stand, and I was gonna put cabinets in here like this so I could clean my guns and stuff like that. And then I was gonna build me a workshop outside and have all my tools in. So this will still probably be that room one day. We ended up not building the workshop yet. So hopefully in a couple years I'll be able to do that. So let's get this bolted down. We want to check the level on it, make sure it's good and level. Intentionally left the molding on this side so it can give me kind of like a buffer up against the edge. So I did that on purpose. It's slightly out of level. It's maybe about a 1/4 inch out of level. So I'm going to have to put something up under here, a shim, and I actually don't have any shim, so I'll have to wait to get some.